You know, you remind me of someone.
Oh, really? Who?
A queen.
Look, baby, all you got to do is give me my bread. You don't have to talk no trash.
No, really.
What kind of queen?
A queen from Dahomey.
Dahoo? What the hell is Dahomey?
Dahomey was a great nation in Africa.
Africa?
No, really. I've got a book with a picture of you. You look just like her. I'll give you the book.
Sure.
No. You two could be twins, except that she, wore her hair different.
How?
It was kind of like natural, you know, the way it grew. You look good like that.
Look, honey, if you a hairdresser, maybe I can get you a boy.
No. You'll do.
Good. Then why don't you just be a trick and stop talking all that shit about queens and kinky hair?
Okay. Listen, can I get you another drink?
Mm-hmm. You really got a book with a picture in it that look like me?
I'll bring you the book.
When?
The next time I see you.
Yo, what's going on? It's your man Caleb coming to you live from the South Side, Chicago. And this is Cocktails and Consciousness, a critical thinker platform where we discuss topics that are important and some not so important to the black millennial. Sometimes those issues are tough, so we handle with a cocktail. All right, so we're gonna go right into it. Now we have some a couple of issues we're gonna deal with. What's going on today? First off, Deez Nuts. All right, so there's a 15-year-old. I forget exactly what state he's out of, but he's
Iowa.
He's on the ballot, right? I saw a couple of news clips where it was Hillary, it was Donald Trump, and then of course it was Deez Nuts. He had about 9% of the votes, and I'm trying to figure out what exactly that means. You know what I mean? Like, at first I thought it was just like the old school joke of just being Deez Nuts, but I'm trying to figure out does it really mean so? What do you think about that?
I mean, the more I've read into it, I kind of really just kind of chalked it up to being like a kid who is bored and just is making fun of a political system and how easily anybody can apply to run for presidency. You know, obviously you gotta meet certain criteria, like be of a certain age and a U.S. citizen, but really that's it. And so like he was like, well, shit, is that easy? I'm about to sign up. So yeah, I think it was just kind of like a little bit of a prank, but I think there's some irony in the fact that like he's like exposing how the political system is really like bullshit.
Yeah, it was also funny. I saw it was a dude It was an old school dude. He looked like Uncle Ruckus. He had the old gray little mustache going on, but he's a independent. His party is the rent is too damn high.
No, that's old, baby.
I know. I'm just not seeing new to me. When I saw him, when he was talking about the rent was so damn high, I almost fell out.
That's real though.
Wow, man. But then my man, next, my man Wiz Khalifa, right? So I was looking at a video recently with Wiz Khalifa looking in the airport. Now apparently he was, rolling around in a little hoverboard. Now hoverboard is a new craze amongst, the youth. Basically, it's like a skateboard scooter with, this is automatic. So basically, he was riding through. He got stopped by the airport security, and they checked him for it. Now the thing about it is this, right? The first part of the video, he was looking all tough. He was all tough. He's like, yo, why y'all stopping me and such? Y'all stopping me because I got the new piece of technology and y'all ain't seen this and this why. Now, I don't know if somebody edited the footage or anything, but the next time I saw, Wiz Khalifa, he was on the ground, he was being apprehended, and they were yelling, of course, their phrase that they do yell. You guess what it is?
Black who with the police?
Yeah, the police get you. The police have the black man on the ground. What do they usually yell? Top 3.
Keep your hands on your head.
All right, I got one more. You got 2 more. You got 2 more. You got 2 more.
Shut up.
We need 1 more.
You have the right to be silent.
Stop resisting arrest.
Stop
resisting. And so they keep yelling, stop resisting. But Wiz Khalifa, who was just being super tough before, he's like on the ground like, I'm not resisting, sir. I'm not. And I'm like, Wiz Khalifa is not like a tough guy artist, but I'm like, man, you kind of showed that you knew what was going on socially. You got in the mix of it, but you can't be looking like you just kind of like
buckling down to whatever they said.
Man.
Yeah. You wanted him to show a little bit more pride, really, and just a little bit more like not being so like ready to give in to authority.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. What you expect? Wiz about 6'5", about 100 pounds overweight. With so cool, with a sweatshirt, you can't be that tough when you that small. But next, all right. So man, Michael Jordan. I see my man because I'm from Chicago, and I'm a ball player myself. And we love Michael Jordan. Until you grew up and you kind of realize what's going on. But he is in the headlines recently because he got a settlement from the grocery store food chain, Dominic's, $8.9 million. Apparently, they used his likeness or his name in a ad for steaks. He didn't authorize it, so he's getting a cash out. Now, the irony of that is, a lot of social, conscious people out there, we know that Michael Jordan is an investor in private prison. He gave out $23 million in that investment. So I'm thinking, it's a win for Michael Jordan because he gets more money in his bank account, but, at the end of the day, is he really just going to invest more in private prisons, which lock up, minority, I don't even want to say minority, but blacks, when we get to the point. What do you think about that?
I'm not surprised. He hasn't really historically been a person who has given back to his community or even shown any sense of awareness of what is going on in the black community. Throughout the years, he hasn't really spoken out against any type of racism or injustice. So I'm not surprised. It's very unfortunate. They always find the person to give the money to who ironically isn't interested in giving the money back to the black community. So it's just sad.
Now, this is a topic. This one, I'm sure you probably be a little bit, interested in because you are the almost feminist that you are.
Oh Lord!
Right. Dr. Dre, he recently came out he apologized. Now he apologized because there were accusations that he did, lay down the hand of the law aside some of the, women he's dealt with. He
lay down the hand of the law.
I'm just, it's a colloquialism. I'm just talking shit. I don't want to offend nobody out there, but basically he went upside a couple females' heads. Couple being Dee Barnes. She was
Michelle.
There was actually I forgot her name, was a white rapper, female rapper that was on the label.
Terry B.
He went upside her head. Is that it?
That's all that we know publicly.
All that we know publicly, right? Now, all right. So he basically came out and apologized about it. Tried to sweep it under the rug. NWO, niggas with attitude. The legacy has come out with Straight Outta Compton. The movie is doing pretty well right now, which is why they are in the headlines. I'm guessing, a couple of the skeletons are coming out of the closet because of the limelight being shed. Now, Dee Barnes, one of the women who was, I'm not gonna say abused yet because we don't know for sure.
Yes, there was videotape, baby.
Have you seen the tape?
I didn't, but it's documented. Okay.
See, that's the thing about it. So I'm gonna say because it's like this. Anytime something happens, with anything that happens with black people,
he admitted to it.
All right.
Come on now.
All right, cool. Fine. All right. So basically, she's saying that we should keep it. She wants to keep those names out there. She wants to keep those females' names out there in public, and she don't want this to die down. She don't want Dr. Dre to get off that easy with just an apology. What do you think about that?
I think that everybody's story should be told. Everybody should have a right to, not having their experiences being covered up. Dr. Dre and the women who were abused included. So I think that it was good that he apologized, and I don't feel a way about him because I think that everybody makes mistakes, and I think that to me, watching interviews and things that he has done recently, he seems to be somebody who has made a lot of growth and evolution over the years, and that's what life is about. So I'm definitely not holding it over his head. However, I do think that it's still equally important that if you want to document a person's life, that you include the good and the bad, and you gotta be honest, because that could probably help somebody else, or give someone else, a young man who's probably struggling with that, some insight on Dr. Dre had committed the same, made the same mistakes, and he got over it. You can't hide things, so and also those women have a right to to have their truth be out there. So I don't think nobody is wrong in this situation. I just think that nothing should be hidden.
I was actually thinking about that, and we actually saw, Straight Outta Compton. I was thinking, this is a part of his life which has come out, and I thought it would be at least covered a little bit in the movie.
Exactly.
Now, the fact that because first off, the gentleman who played, I don't know his name, the gentleman who played Dr. Dre in the movie, he's a very good actor. It was eerie the way he sounded like Dr. Dre a lot of time in the movie. And that was great. But, what happened is, I don't know if it's a real life depiction because I didn't see him go upside no woman's head. You know what I mean? I thought it was, with the time when he went outside, his baby mother was getting ready to leave, and she was in the car, I'm like, oh. And I'm like, oh, yo. It's about to go.
You sound a little excited about that.
Because I'm like, to know that part, you kind of like, I'm kind of in a point where I'm like, when is it coming? Like he go Rick J, he go snap. He's gonna snap at some point.
But why do you sound so excited about it?
Oh, I'm just saying, I was just wondering, if the biopic was going to be authentic. But I
understand that, and I agree with you 100%. I think that if you're gonna tell something, you gotta tell it. I'm not even saying I want to see the violence happening, but I want to see some sort of glimpse of this is something that he struggled with. Maybe he struggled with his temper. Maybe that was something that he had issues with women. What I did think about though when we were watching the movie is like, in the beginning when he was kind of getting to his mom and his mom smacked him, I was wondering like, was there like maybe an issue in their relationship where he grew up and she was like abusive towards him, and maybe that is where he got his anger towards women from. Like, I'm wondering if that was kind of like, I was just trying to look for some sort of truth, because they made him look like he was just an angel.
So you think that Dr. Dre might have mommy issue?
Possibly. I think most men who are abusive to women in some way, I think that they do. I think that it comes from that. She was like, I had you at a young age and I worked hard to get here, and she just smacked him out of nowhere. So I'm thinking like, I wonder if that is a part of his history with abusing women. My whole social work psychology come out with that type of stuff. So
I mean, it could be. It definitely could be. I never got that type of treatment from my mom, so I can't, account for that. I never got go backhand to the face. That's harsh. I got whoopings. I didn't get the backhand to the face. I don't know, but unless it's the NWA, Straight Outta Compton Part 2, Dr. Dre, I think y'all will. All right.
Definitely.
All right, so 2 more women, right? I don't know how many we up to right now. It seems like it's a fucking marathon right now, but we have a bunch of women out there right now who are ready to get paid from the rapes of Bill Cosby, let's say maybe 20 plus years ago. All right, so let's just add 2 more to the pot. I've seen pictures of these women in press conferences with none other than Miss Gloria Allred. She's stacking them up, right? She has all these women getting ready to go against Bill. And I don't know, Bill, the Cosby's off the air. It's not off TV land. I don't think he's doing much of other work. We already know Camille's not going to leave him. We already know that a lot of the gentleman who played Lisa Bonet's husband, he's against him. He doesn't agree with him.
He's just a media whore. I'm not a big Cosby fan, but that guy, he's a conservative and he finds a way to stay relevant in media because he's not somebody who has a long acting list. So I'm not a fan of him, but
well, he's a hater. I always looked at him like a young Sidney Poitier back in the day. Maybe he got mad that he didn't get to where Bill is, and now he's going after him on the Coon ship.
But you can't hate on something that's true though, because Bill definitely put it in a deposition that he used Quaalude to have sex with women, and so that ain't you can't hate on that. Like, it is what it is,
I wonder if Bill put it in his ass.
Now that would be a twist to the story.
Alright, so next, man, we got a Chicago mother, right? There's a Chicago high school, which is a public CPS school in Chicago, closer to the lower end of the city. It's about to be closed down, just like many other Chicago public schools. Diet. I don't know the whole name of who was named after somebody's Diet. No, it's not Diet like D-I-E-T, B-Y-E-T-T. But she's basically come to the media. She's trying to get attention for it. Not many people are seeming like they care. What's new? But you being a part of that, that sister. What do you think about Diet being ready to be shut down?
That's not new. Like, Chicago schools are always being shut down for various reasons. Lack of funding, loss of accreditation, meaning that like they're just not meeting the standards that CPS has set out. So that's not new unless it was like some scandal attached to it. But I wasn't aware of this. But that's just not new, not anything unfamiliar. Chicago public schools are always getting shut down, and it's just a shame.
Well, I really think that it's another step in the ongoing process. Everything is systematic and everything takes over time. We'll see the big picture, but there's a little piece right in front of us that we don't see.
Always.
I think they're all getting ready to be, education getting ready to be privatized. And if you don't have that guap to go to school, then I don't think you're going to be going to school. And I don't think there's going to be any more public school pretty soon. So don't forget I said that, and that's just how I feel about that. Another thing we got is a single mother. She actually killed her daughter recently. Now, the reason for killing her is the big thing to me. She killed her because she is a single mom. Yeah, it wasn't no other reason. It wasn't like the kid pissed her off, he shook her or anything like that. A lot of those cases happened, or that shit was happening. She was just like, I'm a single mom. It's hard out here for a single mom, and I don't want to be a single mom no more. How can I get extra stage left? Well, I'm just gonna kill you, then I won't be a mom no more. So, what do you think about that, being a woman?
Well, I think that was postpartum depression, which is what women experience once they have children, and maybe it's a switch in their lifestyle, it's a chemical imbalance, all of those things. I'm not familiar with the story completely, and I'm not a mother, so I don't have a lot of knowledge, but I can imagine that it's hard. But I think to go to that extreme, there was obviously a mental illness involved, and we've had several conversations about the mental illness that is very rampant in the Black community, but we don't discuss it, and so I think this is just another sign of that happening. So it's very unfortunate and it's sad, but if she said it's because she was a single mom, maybe hopefully that'll put the spark in a lot of our men in our community when they have children to be committed to their child and their family, because it's hard out here.
See, now you said a lot there. You kind of think about it is, we fellas out there, we talk to women, you gotta let them talk, but then you have to dissect what they're saying to you, because sometimes they're sneaky, man. They get one over you. So you basically said that the woman has a mental illness, but that man who made that child with her needs to stay with her.
No. I said stay in the child's life. That's what I said, because I don't know if she has mental illness. I just said to take it to the extent of killing anyone, but killing your child, that's a sign of a mental illness, and mental illness comes from depression. It comes from experiences. So maybe she was depressed because you said she said she's a single mom. Being a single mom is hard. Maybe if she had that support of, the man who also helped create the child there, then she wouldn't feel that burden and feel like she has to, but I don't know the backstory. We don't know. I'm just.
Yeah, but she might have ratchets in her, and that might be the craziness.
We don't know anything.
She might have the child might have added to the turn up deficiency in her life that she used to have, and she didn't like that. Now she got to figure out how to go back and turn up and smoke weed and weed and
we don't know what happened. I'm not gonna respond to any maybes. I can only respond to facts. So I don't know, but I definitely think that when you do something like that, that is a sign of mental illness.
But look, mothers out there, I think that y'all, no matter what happens in society, should have this little thing in y'all heart that is pure, and you're able to be a mother. You're able to you want to protect, and you want to, look after your children. You should never want to, kill your child. That should never be a thing. Other than, what was that? What movie was that Oprah was in where she killed her kids because they were getting ready to become slaves or something like that?
Beloved.
I dig that. If I'm a shorty and we on the verge of being slaves, my mom would say, hey, nope, you going to pearly gates before they make you a slave. I dig that. That's
well,
love.
how you know that wasn't it? Because this world ain't living in this world ain't necessarily cookies and creams, and they killing Black kids every day. So maybe she was like, we don't know.
I have to see if all I need is one glimpse of her Facebook page or her Twitter page.
Do you check it?
I'm gonna see. I want to see.
Right.
If that shit is filled with selfies, my mama just killed a child, girl. Now I got to turn up. Then we know. So
I don't think those type of women kill children though. So I don't know that.
What was that lady? It was a lady. What was that? I forgot this chick's name. But she was in, I believe it was New York maybe, and she got an abortion. She did her own abortion. You hear about that?
Okay, how old was this child right here? That
I believe she was in her early 20s maybe.
The kid that she killed, her kid.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because then you went through two different topics. You talk about a child that she had. Yeah, that's two different things.
She think about it. This lady had her abortion by herself. She just really dumb. Bad. All right, man. So our next two here. All right, so get into the thing that was going on in society where we have an invasion. It seems like white people want to be black. I mean, we always knew they want to be black. You know what I mean? We always knew that. But now they really, really, real deal are making a push to be black. Now,
it's what Paul Mooney said.
What is that?
Everybody want to be black, but everybody want to be black. You want the benefits of being black, like being cool and attractive and just dope, but you don't want to be fucking poor. You don't want harassment. You don't want inequality. You don't want to be scared that your children when they walk out the door. You don't want to fuck up education system. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna let you finish.
It seems like these people are actually getting top education, and they're actually getting their education from black schools. Rachel Dolezal went to Howard, and my man here, I believe he went to Morehouse, if I don't believe so. Shaun King went to Morehouse, or one of those HBUs. Now, the thing about it is, Shaun King has been a leader in Black Twitter. He's been he's done. See, a lot of blacks, including myself, are actually on the fence with certain people like Shaun King, because he does so much good work. Now, he has helped the Black Lives Matter campaign. I'm not a big fan of Black Lives Matter. They actually have the person who gives the money.
You need to do your research about repeating things that you've heard.
No, but listen what I'm saying to you. You always follow the trail of money. You always look at funding, because whoever's funding you, they call the shots. I mean, that's the NWO.
Okay, Tariq. Now let's come on.
Oh my gosh.
That's exactly.
Shout out King Flex, man. Since she wanna go, hey, shout out King Flex. You know he's skeptical.
I don't want people to know you listen to him. That's embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing because you listen to Feminista.
No, I don't. I listened to a podcast, Convex Jack show, and she was on there. I don't listen. Oh God! Come on, let's. So
Shaun King. Anyway, Shaun King. Basically, I think all the work that he's been doing to help black people has pissed off the white people who actually his people. So they outed his ass. So basically, they went out and they found his mom and dad, just like Rachel Dolezal, and comes to find out they're both white. Now Shaun has that pigment, man. He has that Mariah Carey, that look where you could be a light skin, you could be passing, and he been passing. So now we know for sure people are on the fence about him. What do you think about it?
It's not surprising. I'm not impressed. It's always happened. I mean, I don't really care. That's what I think. It's a distraction. I don't care.
Distraction. Hey, that's epic. It is a distraction. It's a distraction. Who put it there? I mean, because you just said Black Lives Matter.
I don't care.
Hey, all right, cool. Now, all right, so Shaun, I don't know what you gonna do, man. It's hard out here for
you gonna keep pretending to be black.
There you go. Next, the original, the first one, Dolezal, Rachel Dolezal. Rachel Dolezal actually came out in the headlines now because she's pregnant. She is pregnant. Now, Rachel Dolezal, we all know, she is the Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is actually half black. I can't even say that. She is the Tina Marie of our time when it comes to social issues. She's actually a hairdresser slash social activist. She's actually held a high-ranking position in the NAACP. She actually was a professor at Howard. Now she's also doing good work, but again, like we say, she was actually outed by her parents, who were upset about things going on, and so they put it out there. All right, but she's actually expecting now, right? So with all the bad things going on, it's always good. Kids are always a blessing. So Miss Dolezal, congratulations to you. I guess she's gonna pop her out a little Oreo, little Oreo. Pop her out a little Oreo.
Oreo is black on the outside, white on the inside.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Pop her out Blake Griffin or something like that. I don't know. Maybe a Mariah.
Okay, so first of all, she's not Tina Marie because she doesn't have a natural talent like Tina Marie does. She trained herself to do all these things that you listed. That's number one. Number two, I feel like you are a little bit more open to her than you are to the guy, and which I know a lot of men are. But number three, that's another one that I don't even care about at all. It's not news to me. That's not news.
I think it's a trend with me. I'm usually more lenient to things that women do for some reason than the guys. I'm not saying no homosexuality. I don't know. I don't get the same feeling I get when I see two women together, when I see two dudes together. I don't think it's just a personal preference of mine. Even with women, I don't like to be, right next to a person who is hard bodied, just like me. I like to have some type of, cuddliness, some type of juiciness, the type of feel you get with women. I can't imagine two guys having sex and doing stuff like that. But women, I'm all good with that. I might even want to watch or something like that. I don't know. But I'm sure most men even agree with that. But on to that's what's going on in our society, man. God bless us. On to our next segment. Now, our next segment is what's on your conscience. All right. So this is basically the segment in which we, this is Cocktails and Consciousness. We basically talk about things that affect us. Especially the millennials. Because our generation is a special generation. We're going to change the damn world, but we still are going through some issues that have been in the past. Now, basically, what we're going to explore now has been on my mind all week. I need a damn cocktail. Don't laugh. I need a cocktail because this has been on my mind all week. Like, seriously. Now, I've been looking at all, we are in Chicago, and I've been looking at all the black on black crime. What about black on black crime? As if I'm sorry out there, just in case you didn't know, it doesn't exist. People basically murder whoever lives around them. If you're white, it's going to be white crime. If you're Mexican, it's going to be Vaco crime. If you're a Palestinian, so on and so on and so forth. So basically, I look at all the crime, though. I look at all the things going on within the community. I see black people arguing over the stupidest shit in the world. I think it's forgiveness. That's what's on my damn mind. I poured up a drink and I thought about forgiveness. I feel like, forgiveness is one of those things that we have to make quick to do. And I feel like, we can't expect to unify as a community until we choose to forgive each other. I feel like, forgiveness is one of those things that you have to do for yourself. I think forgiveness is also one of those things where people feel like, I don't want to forgive them because I don't want to give that person the satisfaction. But at the end of the day, that's really not the case. Because what forgiveness does to you, what forgiveness does for yourself, is it allows for you to be healed. Because if you hold in all that stuff, all that resentment, all that regret, it's like a poison, and it basically attacks your body. Because that person's gonna be all good. Because they're not thinking about what you think about. Usually, they're not even thinking about you. You know what I mean? But what you have to do is forgive so that you can feel better. And I think if we all start doing that, then we can forgive the past, the present, and future issues, because shit's always gonna happen. Shit happens. Like Birdman said, shit goes left sometimes, right? But that's what's on my mind. Right, what you got?
That was good. TV Jakes.
Jeez!
I really haven't had a lot on my mind in terms of like anything like. Actually, that's not true. I'm always having critical thoughts on my mind, but nothing that comes to mind in the moment But I was just thinking about the other day how I was in a training and this lady was talking about the difference between like generations prior, like Generation Y, baby boomers, and what we now know as the millennials, and how they function differently in this society. And it had me thinking about how, you know, the world is, or this society is going to look maybe, you know, 10, 15 years from now, because, you know, she was explaining, which a lot of it was true, that, you know, millennials are people who are always seeking a work-life balance. They don't do well with authority. They like flexibility. And so with that being said, you know, I think about like the Black millennial and how those things match with like creativity will, you know, hopefully, you know, help us to transform, you know, our current state of affairs when it comes to some of the things that are going on in our community. So what I mean by that is like being a little bit more independent and not being dependent on like, you know, the government, not even just like free funds, but like government and like jobs, like to give us our resources, education. That's the government too, to, you know, provide us with what we need. But instead we're taking back ownership of our own lives and our own families, and creating what it is that we need and we want. And so you know, I've been thinking about that a lot, and kind of trying to push myself to do that, and watching my peers to see like who is on the cusp of this new wave of like just being creative, a creative culture of people who define life on their own terms. So we'll see where that goes. So yeah, and I mean, it definitely causes me to have a drink or two. So that has been on my conscience this week.
That has been on her conscience. And I definitely can feel that, man. I mean, us being millennials, like I said, we definitely gonna be a generation that changes the world. In order to change the world, we gotta make a change. I mean, we can't do things in the same way that we once did it, that our parents once did it, that our grandparents once did it. I mean, we have to really, you know, change. And I think part of that comes from freedom. You know, people being entrepreneurs, people taking their life into their own hands, and we create more, you know, more individualism in society, and I think everybody's a little bit more happy. Right. But I think that's all we got for you guys today. That was a very good show. I'm very happy about that. You can find me at the Coach Caleb at Twitter. That's on Twitter at the Coach Caleb. Facebook, Caleb, use Caleb Harris. Type in Coach Caleb also. That's Coach with a K also on Facebook. You can find me there. Don't forget to grab my book, man. I got a book on Amazon, the 50 plus quotes that will empower athletes. All right, now that's on Amazon. Type in, you know, Caleb Harris. That'll probably pop up, because I don't think it's Caleb Harris writing books. Hopefully not to fight. But that's what can I find you at, Ivory?
My name, Ivory Duncan. I'm pretty much the same across the board. I have shirts, Defining Myself is my Instagram handle too for the shirt promotions, but it's hashtag Defining Myself. You'll find that like on Facebook and Instagram, and on Etsy.com selling the shirts. I'll talk a little bit about that and other shows coming up, but for the most part, you can just, you know, my name, Ivory Duncan, is where most of my social media is under.
There you go. All right, folks, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We appreciate you guys for joining us. Also, like the video, share this video. You know, get it circulated around. Subscribe also, and share. All right. And until next time, this is Cocktails and Consciousness signing off. Later.